So next we gotta talk about Will McNeil Jr. here. He had got pulled over by a cop, white cop, and it's always a white cop. And immediately him and the cops start not necessarily going at it, but just having a back and forth. Because he's like, okay, why you pull me over? The cop is like, why you not, I think he said, why you roll your window down like that, or why you not coming out the car? And Will is like, what's the problem? And he like, well, you ain't have your headlights on in this inclement weather. And he like, the weather's fine. It was a lot. And that cop couldn't wait to bust that window out and punch that black man in his face. This ain't about that video, and I can't even play it on YouTube because it's violence because he got punched. Yeah, he got punched. So, let's just say this. We live in a country where we as black men can be taken out by a white man, and there's really nothing that nobody can do about it. When we see them in uniform, in a robe, judge's robe, all that shit, when we see them in positions of power, we literally are in fear of them. We live in fear, right? Yeah, that punch was nasty work. I say all this to say that. How long are we gonna keep begging people that don't even see us as human to treat us as human? I gotta watch what I say because this is YouTube, but follow me, right? You have a group of people that do not see you as human, yet we keep begging for them to see us as human. Well, follow orders. Follow orders is true, but the punch was unnecessary. All that cop was doing too much. How long are we gonna keep doing that? But still, we've seen white people do way worse and they don't get touched. The privilege is real. I just say that to say this, right? And this man probably is gonna sue and have a lawsuit and all that and get money and whatever. And the taxpayer's gonna pay. They don't give a damn about paying these settlements. It come out the taxpayers' dollars. When y'all gonna take y'all respect? Y'all keep asking for respect and demanding respect. When y'all gonna take y'all respect? And don't y'all also know that? Okay, let me use an analogy. When you getting bullied in school, does a bully stop bullying you? When you say, please don't bully me, please don't take my lunch money, please don't, no. They beat your ass harder. A bully don't stop until you fight back. So, for all these tough ass black men and alpha males, when are y'all gonna fight back? When are y'all gonna fight back? I'm not saying in the moment. I'm not saying in the moment right there. I mean, when are black men gonna take their respect and get their respect? Cause we built this shit. This country. This shit belong to us. You know, the Back to Africa movement, the this to that, and people going abroad, and I love the idea of going abroad. Yeah, that's beautiful and all that. But at the end of the day, let's be very clear. Our ancestors built this shit. This our shit. This our shit. Everybody follow and copy and really want to siphon our energy and be us. I'm talking about his FBAs. Let's call this shit what it is. He only 23. I mean black men in general. He not a thug though. That's okay. Black men in general. BK LZNYC said they can't take respect because those pigs take their lives. It's not the same at all. Good point. Somebody else said the police chief is black. He's blue before he's black though. His loyalty is still to, you know how they go. But you said they can't do it because they're gonna take their lives. damn, I can't say it because we're on YouTube. What? Anybody who's oppressed, they have to fight for their rights. So when are we going to fight for our rights? You would need a Malcolm X to lead first for that. Okay, you picked up what I'm putting down. That's what I'm saying. Like, when are we going to lead that charge and demand that respect? Bullies don't fight fair. The protest, we've been protesting for decades. That ain't done nothing. But we've got some stuff passed, but still, no. We sat there and got tricked into integration. That was probably the worst thing for us. Anyway, yeah. There's a time and place for the fight. I agree. But when is it gonna happen? I ain't talking about protesting. I'm talking about with force. When's it gonna happen? Or are we just not prepared to ever do that? And if we're not, then we have to just accept our position as just being still their, honestly, still their property and still their chattel that they can just do what they want with.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.